afternoon. Panic is taking hold on the nation in response to the sudden disappearance of the sun, with violent riots taking place in just about every major city. We are receiving an influx of reports of ransacking and looting from New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, Dallas, and Washington, D.C., with hundreds more isolated incidents coming in hourly. The president made a public statement this morning urging people to remain calm and stay in their homes.
Okay, can you hear me now? Oh my goodness. Oh no. So I I monologued for like 5 minutes straight. Then Sam came in and thankfully told me that I was muted. I unmuted the audio source and then I redid the monologue for another 5 minutes or so. But apparently the audio source was no longer the correct input, so it wasn't actually picking anything up from my microphone. That's so embarrassing. Uh, if anyone is watching this recording, that's just such a mess. So, quick version, since I've tried to explain this twice. This is an unannounced stream. I'm piloting, playing through the MapLab's Halloween Horror Challenges, all of them. I want to do MapLab's Halloween Horror 1 tonight as sort of a test, and then I'm going to come back with Halloween Horror 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 on Saturday, depending on how far I can get. It's currently a Thursday, October 17 at 8:39 p.m. For anyone who is in chat, thanks so much for watching. I don't really expect anyone to join this time, so I'm treating it as more of a live recording. Sorry about that. And what I said just now during the intro is that I really like the shadow play at the beginning where they used a shadow of an NPC on the wall. I think that was done because this was the first time a lot of mappers had access to projected textures, so they used it to full effect here. I also said while I was muted that this is one of my favorite entries. I think that covers everything. How are you doing today, Red Zombie? No flashlight in this one. The strobe. Don't look into the light. Don't move. They see motion. Don't produce light. They will see. Good thing I don't have a flashlight. Oh, it must be really frustrating waiting for people to submit fixes and things. I know you probably want to give everyone enough time to... Uh-oh. The atmosphere in this is just so good. But yeah, you probably want to give everyone enough time to submit their fixes. Do not let them see you hide. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. Am I hidden enough? I don't think I'm hidden enough. Okay, I'm not hidden. Okay, they saw me. Okay. Okay, wait. Maybe I can hide up here? Hide in here? Don't want to keep people waiting. Yeah. It's really tough. Hi Gildan, it's good to see you. I'm replaying MapLab's Halloween Horror 1, and I'm hoping to come back on Saturday. Oh shoot. Uh-oh. There's a creature outside. I'm hoping to come back on Saturday to play Halloween Horror 2. I'm surprised it doesn't see me. I'm gonna run for it, I think. Oh, I can't run for it. I should not have moved. It's interesting that that decal is getting lit from the projected texture upstairs. I think that's because this map lab was not on map base. I think they only started being on map base a couple years in, maybe 2020. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I know this one wasn't, and so there's no shader fix for the projected textures, I don't think. Okay, is there anything else for me to find in the house? Meanwhile, just completing Halloween TF2 contracts. Oh, wait, like, is that like the Halloween event in TF2? Do they still do those? Wow, I feel really old. I haven't played TF2 in a really long time. This challenge is from 2018, so I guess that would be 6 years ago. Doesn't feel like 6 years ago. My entry for this challenge, wow. My entry for this challenge, Halloween Horror 1, was the last map that I made before I started working on Easy 2. Because the NPCs that I made for this challenge are kind of what I showed the Easy 2 team to get involved. It was something I was working on, and I told them I wanted to do more stuff kind of like this. The atmosphere in this entry is amazing. I know this is based on a sort of ARG-style story that was on Twitter, I believe, at the time that the challenge came out. And I looked into the ARG a little bit. It was very interesting, but I think the entry does a better job with the suspense. I don't know, maybe it's just because it's playable, but I really liked it. How do I get down there? Oh, I probably just... Okay. Don't know why I didn't think of that sooner. Soundscapes add so much to any map. I think a lot of these soundscape sounds were added in episode 2 for the White Forest environment, but in this context they feel so creepy. Why can't I open this? I feel like I missed something important. Now, I obviously I've played this before, but it's been a few years. Oh, I see. Gonna be this kind of thing. Where do I hide? Actually was a little tense. Okay, I've got a battery. Where do I put this battery? Please don't open that door. Your voice is too quiet compared to the game. Thank you. I'm sorry about that. That's my bad. So I'm going to turn the game down a little bit. I also would like to add subtitles, and I'm going to turn up my voice. Sorry, I probably had my gain on the microphone turned. No, it's pretty high. Can you hear me okay now? They do that every year, but they always add community maps and cosmetics. VScript allows to make custom game modes, so we can play zombie game mode VSH, I'm not sure what that is, and something else. I'd like to play zombies in TF2. There's a lot of that stuff that I never tried. There's another battery here. I'm sorry about the audio issues today. It's been a while since I streamed. That was part of the reason I did this unannounced stream. I wanted to get back into it. I see, so the batteries go here. Versus Saxon Hale. Oh, I've played that. Yeah, versus Saxon Hale is fun. I think they were kind of ahead of the trend with asymmetrical multiplayer. Now that's a pretty popular genre, but at the time I can't think of any games like that. Got added in officially with the V-script. Oh, nice. Oh. That's a good way to end an entry. The sun vanished by That's Redonkulous. Oh, I playtested it. I didn't even remember that I playtested it. It was so long ago now. And he did credit the original. That's good. Yeah, it's such a good map because it feels so different from typical Half-Life 2 maps. Like, it tells its own story, but it uses a lot of the assets to create that atmosphere. The Sun Vanished was a fun Twitter ARG, but like most things, it didn't really know how to end and dragged itself on for so long. It turned into a showcase of how rich the guy was. Yeah. Broke out a Batmobile? Wait, really? I didn't even know about that. By the way, hi is... How do I pronounce your name? I want to say... Because it's CPTH... I'm thinking it's Captain Haxray, but that's probably not right. Should we say that? CPT Haxray? Captain Haxray, yeah. That's a cool name. Thanks for joining. So that was The Sun Vanished by That's Redonkulous. Amazing map. CPT is from multiple Steam impersonators who tried to scam people. It's frustrating. Unanswered questions I remember being very frustrated by. I'm gonna try it, and I hope it's maybe since I've played it before it won't be so bad. If any of these maps do get to be too long or too frustrating, I will skip ahead past them. I love the fog here, I will say. I don't remember this very well from back when I first played the challenge. All these maps are using the projected textures so well. It's by The Guardian. Is that the same Guardian who worked on, like, Excalibur 1-6? I don't think so. One thing I really like about all of these Halloween horror maps are the musical... Do not go ahead. I feel like something bad is about to happen. I'm going ahead anyways. Did that do anything? I'm not sure if that did anything. I really like the musical, like, horror stings and the soundtracks by, I believe, Dana Seif. She did a really good job with these, and the way they're used in the maps does such a good job creating a horror atmosphere. It's also, I like assets like that and challenges because it creates sort of a consistency between the different entries. Every entry is by a different creator, and they have different ways of, like, completely different approaches to what they're making, but they all use the same music, so it has like a consistent styling to it from that. Okay, so I need a crowbar to open the lock. Oh, these props are not lit. What do I... So, what do I actually need this for? Because I don't see anywhere to put it. Maybe I'll find that later. Oh, I see. So, when I clicked on that flare, it actually attached the flare to me. I think that was the thing that I didn't like about this entry. It's kind of bright, it's kind of in your face, and it doesn't illuminate very much. But so far, this is a lot better than I remember it being. By the way, if the audio is bad at all, or if you can't hear me, or you can't hear the game, just let me know. Because I've been struggling a lot with the audio today. Is there something in here? I feel like there might be something in here, but maybe not. I'm already lost. Audio is much better now than it was. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. I've completely forgotten how to stream in the past few weeks since I played 3 Rooms. I would also really like to stream Fractured Space when it comes out. I don't know if that will be out in October. I do kind of want to keep focusing on Halloween horror. Is this the same room or a different room? Oh no. Oh no, I'm lost. This might be why I was frustrated. I'm going to use the hug the right wall strategy. Yeah, I would like to stream Fractured Space, but I'm going to start by focusing on Halloween horror, I think. Although I don't know when Fractured Space will come out, so it could be that it's not until November. Where am I supposed to go? I feel very lost. Is there anything behind these crates? No. Okay, so... I forgot this map, but I remember this flare. Yeah, that's exactly how I was feeling. It's like do I need the gas can for anything? Maybe I need the gas can. Maybe it's just a prop. I remember being frustrated, but what I don't remember as much is how good some of the atmosphere at the beginning was with the fog and the use of the music. How do I get through here? There's no, there's no way to open that door. I'm hopelessly lost. I think I'm back at the beginning. I'm not sure what it is that I'm trying to get this for, though. If this map goes on for too long, we can skip to the next one. I do want to give it a fair shake because I don't remember how it ends. I'm curious about it. I know I said well, I don't think I said. I think I was muted. Oh yeah, no worries, Gildan. Hope you have fun. I know while I was muted, I think I said that I'm gonna play this casually, so I don't want to basically give every map a review. If some map is too frustrating or taking too long, I will skip it because I want to get through all of the Halloween horrors. Whereas for new challenges, I'll probably try to treat the streams more like a review, where I want to play every single entry and, you know, give it a fair shake to make sure I can give an opinion on every single one. And also, like, for more casual streams, I don't mind backseating at all. But if I'm more trying to review maps, I would feel a little bit more like I want to solve it on my own first. Oh, the gas goes here. I don't know where the gas is. Oh, okay, so the gas... The gas goes here, and then the cable goes there. Okay. I'm not going to be able to know where that is. I left the gas by the door. Kilden will be punished for the listening instead of watching by being sent to the flare flashlight dimension. No, please, not the flare flashlight dimension. How much longer do I give this? Because it is starting to give me a headache, but I also really want to see the ending. That's going to be a struggle with a lot of these entries, I feel like. Oh. Oh, that's kind of spooky. I don't remember seeing that before. Once I find where I left that gas can, I should just backtrack. Oh, I think I need wooden boxes. Okay. I think mostly if I do skip this entry, I don't want to give the impression that it's a bad entry, because I am very impressed by the atmosphere in it. I just think between the slow walking speed and the flare kind of strobing right in your eyes, it's a little bit difficult. I think this is where you get the gas. But I already moved it from here, yeah. I took it over here. Okay, I'm not gonna do a poll, but type 1 in chat if you want me to skip the entry, and 2 if you want me to keep going. For a bit longer. Yeah, let's try it. Let's give it a fair shot. Okay, so this is where I put the gas. I don't know where to get the crowbar, though. I didn't see a crowbar anywhere. Could the crowbar be behind these crates? On top of the crates? What's through here? I don't have a very good mental map of the layout of this place. I'm hoping to hear a crowbar sound. Oh, that's a key. Oh, it's a key. Okay. Yeah. I don't know where to go to... Let's see. How do I get back to the beginning part? Oh, maybe the key opens this door. That would be useful. I don't think it does, but... No. Yeah, I'm pretty hopelessly lost. Let's say 5 more minutes on this entry. If I can't find my way back to the beginning, then I will skip to the next one. One of the reasons why I'm doing this is because I realized, looking at all the Halloween horror challenges, that even though I really loved entering in this first one and I loved playing all the other entries, I never really played Halloween Horror 2 or 3 or 4. I played a little bit of 3, but there's 5 Halloween horrors and I haven't played most of them. It's not good. Here we go. Okay, let's get this. This will not get annoying at all. Yeah, I especially want to play through CW's maps, because I know CW 3D entered in at least 2, maybe 3 of the challenges, and I played one of his maps all the way through. I think I played a little bit of another one. I should play all of his maps. Yeah, I know. I was just thinking the same thing, Captain Haxray. It's very possible that it ends with nothing. It's hard to make an ending to a Map Labs map, honestly. Like, you want something that sticks with players and makes an impression, but if doing that takes as much time as doing the rest of a level. So it's like, if you're going to make the whole level, a lot of times people don't have time to make like a really satisfying ending. I don't know, it's difficult. So I can definitely empathize. I had a whole ending sequence planned for my entry in this challenge, and I just didn't make it. Like, I ran out of time, and the ending that is there is pretty anticlimactic, I would say. We'll see that in a little bit. Now, the place I need to go, is that this way, or was it that way? I don't even remember. Oh, hopefully it was this way, because I'm not going back there again. I think, no, wait, oh man. Yeah, I'm hopelessly lost. I thought I knew where I was going, but I was mistaken. Hate the sound of this thing dragging around. I should have been trying more carefully to memorize landmarks. I feel like if you took this very seriously and wrote down like notes, you could sort of solve it. Is this where I got? This is where I got it from. No. Oh my goodness. I think the thing with entries like this is if it gets very tedious, it can be kind of a drain on energy, which makes the rest of the entries suffer. So I think, especially with the upcoming challenges, the rest of the Halloween horror maps, I gotta be careful to cut them off when they start to become tiring, because otherwise I won't be able to get through enough of the entries. Oh, that's where that is. That is not the right way. I really want to get to the end now because we're so close, but it is very frustrating. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's what I'll do. Yeah, that's not a terrible... I hate to do that to entries. Like, I really hate it. I hate the way Matt Fulbright looks in a map, but you're not wrong. It might be better than giving up completely. Yeah, I think it's that way. Yeah, I guess it's better than skipping. Yeah, okay. We're doing that. Hate to do it, but yep, we're just gonna do this. This way we can move along. I will turn this off as soon as I know where I'm going. It's interesting how much less detailed any corridor looks without the lighting. You know, lighting adds so much definition. Wait a minute. Is that... Which one is that? I think this is the way to go. Okay. If this kills me, I'm... Okay. We're good. I think giving the player a suit so they could sprint... Well, you can't sprint holding an object anyways, but... Yeah, I think we're done. It's frustrating giving up so close to the end, but, like, I don't think I can keep doing this. I think this entry really suffers from pacing problems. I think that's what it is. It's like, I really want to give it credit for the atmosphere and the build-up, but it's so slow to get to the end that I think a lot of people would give up. The player's energy is really like a finite resource to manage. Where is the way out? Like, I saw it before, right? Hi, Busies. How are you doing? We're playing through MapLab's Halloween Horror 1. This is kind of a throwback stream. Do you remember how to get out of this maze? I don't. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I turned Fulbright on because it's too difficult to navigate. But we're gonna go ahead and skip to Lab Map. Now, I remember Lab Map a little bit. I know that it was a little bit of a non sequitur map, but I think it'll still be enjoyable. Let's give it a try. So that was Unanswered Questions by The Guardian. And I hate skipping maps because it feels rude. It feels like disrespectful to the creators. but it's not. It's like we have to keep the stream going along. I do like the intro part to that map a lot. I think they did a good job on the environments. Lab map. Oh, I like the torches. What? Never mind. Interesting. Why are we in a dungeon? What's in this dark void? Okay. Just gonna ignore that zombie. Those windows look nice. Nothing outside though. Some of the later Halloween map labs are really spooky. Yeah, I was commenting earlier that I actually haven't played a lot of them. I played this one a lot. This was the very first one. But the only other one that I know that I played most of the way through is Halloween Horror 3 or Bone Lab. Is that pumpkin soda? I didn't think any other entries used pumpkin soda. Has anyone actually made a pumpkin soda? Now I'm curious. I feel like this is gonna collapse on me.
Depleted.
Does pumpkin soda appear in any of the other map labs? I hope so. Crystals.
Minor fracture detected.
Oh, now we're in space? Like a military base or something?
Location.
There's some textures.
Depleted. Minor lacerations detected.
Yeah, I was wondering that. Is it this crate? No, because this crate, I think... Oops. I'm gonna have to get out of the way of these zombies a second. A lot of this stuff... Oh, ooh. Ooh. Is this something wrong with my download? Like, is it... I don't think it released like that. Some of these props, I think, are actually from... Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Actually from Stargate? Like this crate. No, that's just a crystal. No, I'm wrong. I thought maybe... I was wondering if some of these assets might have been taken from somewhere. Like, Gary's Mod add-on or something. But they might be original to the creator. I'm not sure.
Minor lacerations detected.
Yeah, they use very similar coloring and similar logos. Yeah, it feels familiar. It feels like assets I've seen elsewhere, but I'm not sure. Wow. Okay. I'm not sure what to comment on that. It says a lot about the state of our society. I'm glad they comply with safety standards, though. They've got the fire extinguishers. The weird local brands. Yeah, it seems like something that novelty companies would make, like a novelty soda. They might get it like a candy store or something. Never tried it. So I made the pumpkin soda for, oops. Oh, I'm dead. Surprised Starbucks didn't try. Oh, is that... There's no autosaves? That might be a skip. That might be a skip-worthy moment. I'm gonna try to just speedrun it real quick. Yeah, no, so the reason I'm so enamored with this pumpkin soda is because I made it for Shadow Walker 1 for Halloweenville 3 on runthinkshootlove.com. And I used it in that map and then also in Shadow Walker 2, which is in this challenge. And I think this mapper also used it, and I appreciate that. I actually really like to see that. It's another one of those things where it's like shared assets between entries make the whole challenge feel more fun. It's like there's this little piece of continuity that gives it a common aesthetic. I like that. It's fun. I think I'm repeating myself. I didn't get the shotgun this time. My bad. I'm just gonna run past these guys, I think.
Depleted. Warning. Vital signs critical.
Need to get past this guy. Hopefully, oh, no, that's not gonna work.
Minor
I
lacerations.
think I tried to speed run it a little bit too much. I didn't pick up the shotgun. Here?
Minor
Not there.
lacerations detected.
I'm becoming too impatient is the problem.
Minor lacerations detected. Mission depleted.
I didn't pick up the revolver either. Yeah, is this supposed to have those models and textures? I feel like it is. I'm not sure if that is... Oh. That was worth making it to the ending. So what I will say about Lab Map, I remember it got some negative reviews when the challenge came out. You know, but it has that sort of tacky Halloween feeling. You know, it's like you're in a dungeon, and then you're in a cave, and there's crystals, and then you're in like a generic military base. It does feel very like Halloween store, you know, like different like action figures, that sort of thing. I don't know. It's kind of cute. I think there's something to like about every entry. I need to be more critical. I do wonder about the missing assets, if it's really meant to be distributed that way. We'll see if there's any missing assets in these entries, then we'll know that there's something wrong with my installation. I think that was a mistake with the entry itself and not a problem with the mod. Gracie Manor, I remember. I'm really excited for this one.
I've been low on money recently, and my rent is up. An old associate of mine,
Why
Frank,
is it echoing?
told me about a place called Gracie Manor, an old, dilapidated and rotting mansion in the woods by 36th Street. Word is that the owner was rich, and after he died,
36th
all his
Street.
belongings were left in this house as a living memento of what once was.
Oh god, this is too scary. It's talking about rent.
And see what I can find. Hopefully.
Is this CW3? No, this is Trivy. Yeah, so that narration was actually by Trivy. Yeah, no. It's cool. It's really cool to hear him. This character sounds so much different from the other characters I've heard him voice, so it's cool to hear him in a different kind of role. Also, without lots of filtering or anything. This texture is custom. Someone's crying in there. Looks like someone smashed this power box with a shovel. Oh, I never saw that before. That's spooky. Wait, who made the map itself? Did CW actually make the map? I know Trivy did the narration, but I don't know who was the author. I don't remember at all. This music also I don't recognize. I don't think this was part of the Halloween Horror soundtrack. I think it might be unique to this entry, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so I can't get in through the front door. Can't seem to get in through the shed. Ah, here we go. I'll get in this way. Help. Part of the reason I didn't decide to flood Review Channel when I did a massive marathon of Map Labs a few months ago is not being sure of who made a lot of older entries. It wasn't as well documented. Oh. Does this map say who made it? I think it probably will. I'm sure it'll have credits. What is this? Oh, it's a flashlight. We got some gold bars. Something bad happened in there. Hey, are you okay in there? Why do I have one squad following? Ugh. Squad following, jump scare. It's on the MapLabs Discord somewhere. Hello, Spec Doc. Thanks for joining. We're playing MapLab's Halloween Horror from 2018. This entry is called Gracie Manor. Oh. We need to return to websites. I was just saying the same thing. I was complaining to someone in VR chat about this. I don't like how everything is sort of sequestered into Discord now. Like, how do you find any information? It used to be all of the challenges were just on Run, Think, Shoot, Live, and so anyone could find out what challenge was active and read about it, read all the rules and everything. That squad following UI appearing with no visible NPC could be surprisingly unsettling on a more meta-themed map. Yeah, it's kind of... What's casting that shadow? Why is... Huh? That's weird. Oh, I don't like that sound. I don't like that sound at all. I'm actually kind of frightened. I don't know if it was as audible on the stream as it was in-game, but there was like the sound of footsteps of someone walking upstairs to like come down towards where I am. Spooky, yeah. A lot of these entries, I remember liking them when I played them, but playing them now feels even better than I remember them being. Whoa. Freedom. Oh. Uh-oh. It's just a shadow, I think. Oh, they're gone. Gold bars. Gold clock. Oh, I can't pick that up. Why can't I pick that up and sell it? What is that audio playing in the background? It sounds like someone talking that's been slowed down flare torch demon. Oh. Got some dreamscape visuals here. Oh. Oh, that's spooky. I like that. I too would decide while being haunted by possibly angry malicious ghosts to shove my pants full of gold bars. I mean, like, if I get away from the ghosts, I'm gonna want the money, right? Oh, we're back in the mansion now. Oh no, we're not quite. I'm hearing angry noises. What about the green door? Okay. It's like we're going in and out of reality. Kind of reminds me of the G-Man's door. I know this one isn't really like Half-Life, the Half-Life story, but they do use the Half-Life 2 graffiti. And now we're underground. Now we're in like a dungeon. Just like the last map. Oh. Did you guys hear that? This is well done. The bit with the rapidly approaching footsteps earlier was very well done. Yeah, I agree. That was actually really scary. Who made this? I feel like it's someone I know. Like, I should remember who made this. But I don't. This looks like it's designed for a chase sequence. I think maybe they were gonna do a chase sequence there and then they had to cut it. Perhaps. There's a... Uh-oh. Oh, no. I don't have a crowbar to open that with. Can we change the channel? Uh-oh, why am I on fire? You're joking. There is no way that's how they ended Gracie Manor. There's no way. Let me quick look at something. Maybe I can pull up. Yeah, I guess they ran out of time. I think I have Halloween Horror. Here's the download page on ModDB, and here is the Run Think Shoot Live page. Unanswered questions by The Guardian, Lab Map by White Red Dragons. I remember that. Oh, it was Matt71490, aka Event Horizon. He's really good. That makes a lot of sense. And the voiceover was done by Trivy. I'm surprised that it cuts with no credits, though, because then, like, Trivy didn't even get credited for the voice work. Yeah, I think that was really like a out of time type of situation, which is really a shame because that was a really well made map that actually scared me a little bit, and I've played this 6 years ago. But let's move on to Terminus. I don't want to stream for too much longer. I was thinking streaming until 10, and then I will be back on Saturday with Halloween Horror 2. But we do have a lot of maps to get through, so we'll see if we get through all of them. I can kind of speed run Shadow Walker 2 because that's my entry. I could even skip it, but I think it'll be fun to comment on it. This is Terminus. I believe this is by Kralik, if I'm not mistaken. It's fun looking back and seeing so many familiar names. comes. Oh, he's approaching. Oh, I need a crank. Oh, I see. He had to prepare his mixtape first. Whose body is this? Is this the regular corpse model or is this a rebel? Can't tell. Easy episodes are planned as Steam releases. That doesn't have very much to do with Halloween Horror, but yeah, of course there's Steam releases. I've seen a lot of confusion about that. I think it's just because we have ModDB pages, people think that they're going to be released on ModDB, but that doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, we can't really post Steam news specific to the DLC if it hasn't been published yet. So we have a ModDB to basically track our progress and post updates and things, just like with Easy 2. Easy 2 had a ModDB. But so I think that's where some of the confusion comes from. But no, the Easy episodes will definitely be out on Steam. Uh-oh. Skulls! Those are spooky! No! No one gets out alive. I love it. So that was a really short entry, but I do think that a lot of times the shorter an entry is, the better. I've kind of learned that I want to make all of my entries shorter, because I think you get more time to polish the experience that way. Stalker Scream always makes me laugh. Yeah, me too. I love cheesy horror like that. Like I mean, it's scary, but it's like when you've played so many horror themed Source games and mods and maps, it's like it does start to get a little bit silly. But even if it doesn't frighten me, it makes me smile because I think it's funny. You meant horror maps completely kill the Stalker Scream. Yeah, exactly. And Gildan, yeah, sorry if the answer. I've seen that question posted a lot, so that's sort of where I was coming from with that. I didn't mean to. I don't know. I feel like I should have answered the question in a more straightforward way. Yes, they are coming to Steam for sure. But I was more just commenting on the frequency that I see that question. Stalker Ghost from Easy One Revenge. Shadow Walker 2 is the next one. I don't know if I should. Yeah, I'll play Shadow Walker 2 next. I don't want to spend too much time on it because it's my entry. Investigate multiverse incursion. So I think this was kind of inspired by in 2018 Run Think Shoot Live, they were going to go in more of a multiverse direction and have like these little meta narratives with each challenge that show how each of the different challenges are like a different multiverse. I really liked that idea. I wanted to explore it more, and so I incorporated that into Shadow Walker. The first Shadow Walker was just sort of probably not in the Half-Life universe, maybe in the Half-Life universe. It wasn't very clear. This one is saying this is more like a multiverse thing, so you're a different Gordon Freeman that's going for the G-Man to investigate these different sort of anomalies, SCP-like events that are happening in different multiverses. And the universe number itself, I can't remember, I think C-132 was Gordon's universe. That was, I think, a reference to Rick and Morty, which kind of makes me cringe now because I think I stopped watching after season 3. I don't really like that show very much anymore, but it was like the trendy pop culture thing at the time. I jump scared myself. I forgot I put that in, to be honest. Yeah, reference to Rick and Morty. It was like just kind of the thing everybody was talking about back then, I think. But now it's like I look back and cringe a little bit because I don't even like that show that much. I got a soft spot for your corpse, guys, even if in part due to how well the Vine series. What's the Vine series? It's nice to see something that isn't just Combine or Half-Life 2 Zombies or Rebels. That is something that I really liked about seeing a lot of the entries use the Shadow Walker, or use the corpse at least. It made it feel more fresh. Rick and Morty aged badly, not helped by the creator exactly. At least it's a harmless reference. Yeah, I feel the same way about the Rick and Morty references in Easy 2. It's like when we put them in, you know, we weren't really thinking about like how is that series going to age in 5 years, 6 years. And it was something we kind of watched at the time, and you know, it was funny jokes, but it's like now, I don't know, I didn't even keep watching. It didn't really hold my attention. Forgot the full name of them. All of them have Vine and then some other word. Huh. Never seen those. Left 4 Dead Hunter Scream. Yeah, that actually would be a good alternative to the Stalker Scream. Universe 106 is supposed to refer to SCP-106, which is what I referenced in the original Shadow Walker. Shadow Walker has a lot of references. I don't know. It's just sort of an amalgamation of me trying to do horror and referencing different things. I think SCP has aged a lot better, although I haven't kept up with that very well either. But I remember back when I made this, people were talking about, like, they thought that Shadow Walker 1 was meant to literally be an SCP map, like the creature was SCP-106, but that was never really what I intended. It was like, that was my inspiration, but it wasn't like, that was one of my inspirations, I should say. That wasn't the main inspiration, but it was never meant to be like an SCP thing. Pickle Cop, yeah. I don't know if you guys have heard the outtakes, or not out, but like the bloopers where they do the pickle monologue. The only SCP thing that aged badly is any references to something that got censored by Twitch Automod. I don't know what that is. I'm happy with this map. Like, I really like how this looks. I even got the little cobwebs from the logo. Dr. Bright. I don't remember that. I was never super into it, so I might either be not remembering or I never read about it. So, the universe that the Shadow Walker comes from originally, when I made the first Shadow Walker, so like this universe, was supposed to be like the Upside Down from Stranger Things. That was my main inspiration. I watched Stranger Things, and there's a scene where something's like coming into our universe from the Upside Down, and I just thought it was really scary. And I thought, what if there was a creature in like a Half-Life game that could walk through walls and like go between universes? I thought that would be spooky, and then I made the map about it. I want to get back to making maps with very simple concepts like that. Like, I think that makes them a lot better. I think a lot of times when I make a map, I come up with ideas that are too big to actually implement. There's like too many irrelevant details. I think focusing on like a simple concept makes it a lot better. And hopefully this was clear to players. I don't know. It's gotten to the point where I don't even remember things from my own maps. How would you put like a big capacitor or whatever this is right here? It seems kind of like a ridiculous thing to do. Too much fun. no, the stairs broke. That's spooky. I think maybe I got that from, oh, I actually cut off the stairs like that. That's interesting. I think I got that from Nightmare House 2. The stairs always, collapsing on you. This, text written in blood looks horrible. Graphic design is my passion. Yeah, I never could do good, graphics and stuff. I don't know. If I had, like, a drawing tablet and you could, like, freehand it, maybe that would look better. Or if I took, like, my whiteboard and tried to just, like, smear red on it. I don't know. I'm excited for the standalone Nightmare House game. Me too. I can't wait to play it. And they're making a Steam version of Nightmare House 2. I'll stream that when it comes out, to be honest. That was a really inspirational mod. Shadow Walker is another resonance cascade. Yeah, exactly. That was something that I think I alluded to on the whiteboards a little bit. Like, that was like their universe's resonance cascade. Nightmare House 1 is turning into a full-fledged game? What? Oh, this will actually draw the Shadow Walker if you play it. So, maybe I can demonstrate that a little bit. I can't remember where the trigger is that spawns it. So there's some guns that I can't get to. Uh-oh, didn't see me. Okay, so I'm going to use the music to try to draw it this way. I don't remember which way it walks. Does it walk this way? Or the other way? It's the shorter path. Yeah, it's going for the music now. So you can actually stealth past the Shadow Walker there. They're re-releasing Nightmare House 2 that comes with Nightmare House 1 already on map-base on Steam. They're tying it to their new standalone game, which is Nightmare House 1 reimagined. Oh. I think the Shadow Walker gets aggroed no matter what when you get here. I'm not mistaken. Yeah, okay. And the music only starts once it's aggroed. The Shadow Walker death scream is actually the children screaming in Ravenholm, child screaming in Ravenholm sound pitched down. Yeah, this only works once. Now I can go and get those guns. These scary horror monster comically do not ragdoll. This guy is not having a good time with these boards. He should be able to just break them, right? Not sure what I was thinking. Is he stupid? Oh, I didn't see there was a hole in the wall there. Fighting the Shadow Walkers gives me the feeling of like, what's it called? Cry of Fear. Kind of feels like a Cry of Fear monster. Why did I put a gnome in here? I hate the gnome. Get out of here. I guess 6 years is kind of a long time. Yeah, the fake out footsteps in Gracie Manor are very Cry of Fear. No reflections in source games. That'll be fixed in map base. I think when I touch this is when the Shadow Walkers spawn in. They don't see me, though. I don't think they see me. Do they see me? They might see me. the ragdolls fly like that? What was that? I wish Half-Life 2 had gibbing. Mods can add it. I thought about doing stuff with gibbing in Easy 2. I think you can... There's technically gibbing in Easy 2 somewhere. I know it. Now I'm drawing a blank. I don't know, I feel very forgetful today. Maybe it's because I'm streaming it in the evening on a Thursday. I'm feeling more forgetful than usual. I wonder if I can... Okay. I wonder if I could get the wheel all the way to the bottom without the monsters killing me. CSS guns do give rebels... Yeah, but it's not intentional. That's a bug. His progenitor Blixabon's solo project, sort of. He like created it, and he's sort of the, I guess you could say, lead on it. He's the creator of progenitors, but the whole team is going to work on it. It's not. So I don't know. Depends on your frame of reference, I guess. What you mean by solo project. Oh, here's the boss. I think I added this guy very late in the development of Shadow Walker 2. He uses this thing that Shadow Walkers have that lets them, you can change how fast they run. And I think Mapbase eventually applied that to all NPCs. And we used it on Mossman and Easy 2. Oh, he ran out of fire. That's awkward. There he goes. Yeah, I think this is just a fast zombie with the corpse face on it. Maybe with some other texture alterations, and then I gave it human animations, which make it stand up a lot more. I think I also like kind of bulked it up. I like increased the scale of the model before I changed the scale. I don't know. Cool boss for what it is. For me, just taking a model and just kind of, you know, just slapping a new character on there. Crazy fast zombie with map pipe. Yeah, exactly. What did I even call this thing? I don't think I had a name for it. We're fast zombie corpse tree ready to come back. Yeah. I'm about to die. The sounds that these things make scare me. I think it's like maybe poison zombie sounds that are slowed down that I made. I didn't put nearly as much time into them as I put into the Shadow Walkers, and they were obviously inspired by Doom, but I think more inspired by a run, think, shoot, live entry that used manhacks to make them. Hunter with some big number speed. Yeah, you can. That portal is really just a sprite with a Tesla on it. And I would still use that same effect now. I think it looks fine. Now we're gonna send a bomb into the Upside Down. So the ending is literally just you blow it up. I do have a little outro credits. Matches the style of Half-Life 1 portals, that's very true. Hello, Cordy Lush. Welcome. We're playing MapLab's Halloween Horror 1 from 2018. Can't believe you've blown up Netflix headquarters. Yeah, the idea that I had for the ending of Shadow Walker was that when you deploy the bomb, it was going to basically expand the portal and consume the entire barn. And so you would get teleported into the other world, and you'd walk outside, and you'd be in like the Upside Down. That was the concept I had. Didn't have time, so I just blew it up instead. So it's like, how do I end this? The bomb explodes. Credits. That wasn't the worst ending I've seen. But I do wish I had done the other ending for more continuity. So there's 2 more entries. One of them is a bonus. I actually don't remember this one very well. The entry 7, Mom and Dad, I remember this. Who made this? Let me quick check. That's Mom and Dad by Lord DZ. I don't think I've seen their name in a long time. The explosion looks a bit meh. I mean, it's Source Engine explosions. They do look a bit meh.
Somehow I thought things would be better by now.
I don't know how the hell we got out of there.
I hear it's a lot better out in the country. We really
Another Zen
can't
chapter.
afford to get noticed.
This is the one where you play as a
I
child,
wish we
right?
had a map. Look out!
I think I know that guy.
No flashlight because I'm literally a child. It is cool to get different perspectives in mods. You don't usually see that. I don't remember how they make it like scaled down. Like I think maybe they use something to get the camera lower to the ground. I'm going this way, but I don't know. Can't see anything. I have no flashlight. Is there a different way I'm supposed to go? I hear a zombine, but I'm literally a child. What am I going to do against a zombine? Are you cool talking about the VR thing? What VR thing? Do I know you from somewhere? Oh, grenade. No! Oh! Oh, okay. I feel like this is the solution, but I don't know what I would do with this. What is... Okay. Wait, Quirdylish, are you... Source VR mod team? Oh. Wait. Wait a minute. It's you! Oh my god, sorry. Didn't recognize your name. I'm completely cool talking about it. What's up? I'm really sorry I didn't recognize your name there. I've been very forgetful today. I don't know why that is. That's my bad. It's a good thing this 8-year-old child knows how to rewire electrical panels. I don't know. I think kids are smarter than we expect them to be a lot of the time. And also dumber. My parents told me to not talk with grenade-wielding zombies. Scary Jump Scare 2004. I'm really sorry, Cordy. I feel awkward. Yeah, what would you like to talk about with the Source VR? I haven't worked on it in a while. Down to beta test when you're ready. I need to get back to it. I'm gonna be honest with you right now. I worked on it a lot back in I think June or May, and I got it pretty far along. I thought I had to do some asset work with the weapon view models. We're just gonna talk about this now. Sorry for everyone watching the map labs. I needed to do some work on the VR view models, and I needed to fix the HUD right, the HUD color, and I needed to fix the flashlight or the NVG. But in July, I went on a trip, and I had to kind of set it aside for a while. And since I got back, I haven't been able to pick it up again. So I'm very interested in working on that. Actually, thank you for bringing that to my attention, because I do want to get back to it in the near future. Probably in November or December. October is always a little busy. But yeah, I would love to do a beta test soon. I do want to get those last few features working first before we do testing. Nobody who's watching knows what we're talking about, but... World's slowest door. Battery. What is this 8-year-old going to do with this battery? Oh. This does not look sanitary. Uh-oh. That's not good. I guess it's like a fuse. But it's a this is more like a battery. I guess it's like combine stuff integrating with... Oh. There's members on the team that'll happily help with the models and stuff. I think the reason I didn't reach out about those models is because I thought I could just attach the meshes from the world models to basically the skeleton of the VR models. So it's the stun stick and the manhacks that I needed. So for the manhacks, I would just attach the manhack model to the frag grenade VR model skeleton. I think that's all it needs. And then for the stun stick, it's just attaching the stun stick model to the crowbar. That's all that it needs. So I wanted to at least get like a prototype version, then maybe we can like spruce it up later on. So for anybody watching, we're talking about making a possibly making an Entropy Zero VR port in the future. This door is not working. I think this door can open now. Do a minimum viable product and then replace the models. I think that's the best way to do it, because that way you can test with models that look right for the environment, but then we can make them more pretty. It's like I was saying in the last map that I played, you know, graphic design is my passion. I'm not very good at... Oh. Not very good at art stuff. Sorry if this... Oh, don't be sorry. It's totally fine. Usually I do like to keep things on topic for the stream, but I think this is a very important thing. Very important for us to talk about. I'm sorry I haven't been active with the team in a while. I kind of dropped off the map. I feel a little bad. Yep, that's right, Spec Doc. That's what we're talking about. Oh, yeah, children cannot use shotgun. Oh. So am I not literally a child? It looks like this is sort of like an illusion. Entropy Zero VR port would be sick. Generally curious how you'd handle kicking if you're doing Easy 2. We're doing Easy 1. But I have had some thoughts about the... Ah! Okay. I think kicking... Hypothetically, if we do Easy 2... Oh my goodness. Please, open the vent cover. Open the vent cover. I'm a child. Okay, I can't get through that vent. Armed hunters are not very effective versus children. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't get me, to be honest. I'm so short that the armrest is like head level with me. Uh-oh.
Transit block 3. Immediate amputation.
Sorry, I will catch up with chat in just a moment. Too distracted playing this to talk at the same time. I know what's gonna happen here.
Thank God. I was so worried. It looks like you saved our lives again.
I thought we'd never make it.
Let's get out of here.
You don't have to ask me twice. Let's go.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I remember the ending of this. Nope.
I think I know that guy.
Made by Lord DC. That was such a good map. I know there's one more bonus entry, but that's a good entry to leave it off on as well. If that really had been the last one. It's first modding community map labs. This is a cool credit sequence too. I've noticed that credits have become more elaborate over time. Yeah, so there's this ending, little post credits here. Look at this. It's just so evil. You guys see what's going on there? Like, look at, man. It does such a good job being. It's like a ghost story, but it is set in the Half-Life universe and uses the Combine as an antagonist, as a monster in this case, really effectively. Yeah, it's such a good idea. Sorry, I ignored a bunch of chat messages while that was going on. Let me quick scroll up a little bit. I can't tell if there's supernatural stuff or if the kid is just having severe hallucinations at the worst possible time. Yeah, so it seems like the kid is sort of misremembering. They were pulled out of the car by the Combine, by stalkers maybe, and they're sort of putting their memories of what happened after the car crash back together and getting a little bit confused. So they basically, all three people were turned into stalkers. Contributing to texture work or testing, but also can cross collab on 3D model stuff. I really appreciate that, and I do think that we'll need to have some 3D model work on the VR view models for the stun stick and for the manhacks. I do want to do, like you said, a minimum viable product first, but I think after that initial test, it would be good to kind of spruce it up. The prototype Aero 2 as well. I'm not sure if the texture that we have will work on the VR model. No, I'm sure you guys have a new texture sheet for it, so we might need that. Used to think that Hunter are modified hound eyes. They do have similar looking eyes, although they're also very different. I don't know. A lot of people point out that they're both tripedal. So there's, I don't know, there's a similar design language in there. Baby Stalker. Colon 3. There was small stalker and ending menu. Yeah. Yeah, there was. Yeah, that really effective horror. I'd like to see more entries like this. I'm getting excited to play the other Halloween horrors. So we got one more entry for tonight, and then I've got to wrap up. I will be back on Saturday streaming Halloween Horror 2 and 3, maybe, and 4 if we can get that far, but we'll see. Probably 2 and maybe 3. Back on track. I don't remember this. So we're in prison. Oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, okay. Cubes. This went abstract really quickly. Uh-oh. Okay. Uh-oh. This is not good. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't like this puzzle. Okay, there we go. G-Man.
Well, well, isn't this just like old times? So nice to have you with us, Mr. Freeman.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh. Oh, no! I forgot to F6. I might no clip, honestly. I'm sorry, this jumping puzzle. Let's see. Source parkour. Yeah, I don't like jumping off of the moving platform. That's the one that really gets me. Like, it's hard enough to maneuver when everything is stationary, but when the platform is rotating like that, you're kind of at the whims of source physics. Yeah, no, that's bad. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to defile the map like this, but we're just gonna... Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Well, well, isn't this just like old times? So nice to have you with us, Mr. Freeman.
That killed me? What? Confused.
Well, well, isn't this just like old times? So nice to have you with us, Mr. Freeman.
Okay.
So nice to have you with us, Mr. Freeman.
Oh. I
So
should have
nice
ended it
to
off
have
on the
you
last
with
one.
us, Mr. Freeman.
I don't really like platforming mechanics in Source games, I found. Imagine you go into stasis, and instead of stasis, G-Man's just putting you through his extreme parkour course.
Time.
20 years of parkour. That really is Halloween horror. Where am I? I do like this kind of abstract environment. Kind of has you questioning, like, where am I? What's going on? Where is this? Is this just a representation? Is this a place that literally exists that G-Man has taken you to?
Where is the subject?
Oh, this is based on that,
What's going on in there? Look at these readings.
That cup map.
Get him back on course. We need re-immersion therapy now.
Half-Life 2 Anniversary is coming. I am anxious about Half-Life 2 Anniversary. There's G-Man. Here we go. Regarding Half-Life 2 Anniversary, I don't think they're going to update the Source SDK 2013. So probably it will be a good update and it'll, let people get back into Half-Life 2 and see some bug fixes and quality of life fixes, and that'll be good. We're immediately going to get spammed with Steam forum posts saying, "Oh, when is the update coming to EZ2?" And it's like, there's no source code. Like, it's not. Like, if there's no source code update, then obviously we can't use anything from it because we don't have it. Like, it's not out there. Like, we have the source code that's been published. So I'm just not looking forward to having to answer the same question the same way, and people just won't understand the answer. Sorry, that's a little jaded. I see a lot of the same questions popping up all the time. But yeah, no, I mean, that wouldn't be the worst thing. If they do publish the source code, then either they're going to make a new source SDK base, or maybe they'll update the SDK 2013, and maybe all mods, like this one right here, will be gone. Forever. And I don't want that. That doesn't excite me. It's like, woo, update. Like, no, like, I really hope that the update doesn't break existing mods, and I just don't get excited about updates. I could do without them, to be honest. If you think that's bad, you should look at the Doom modding community with how even mentioning Brutal Doom gets you a dirty look. What, oh, because people want Brutal Doom support. Can you support Brutal Doom? Like, if you are making a WAD, can you just... Is that even a thing? I wouldn't think that... Because Brutal Doom is like its own game, right? I think it's probably similar to the sort of mod support brainwash questions you see around. With the map, yes, but if you have custom enemies of any kind, then no. Yeah, so it is very similar to Source Engine. If you have custom weapons, then no. Yeah, so it's like people combining Source Engine mods. Like, you see people asking for mod support on a lot of mods, and that is always really frustrating to me because that's not a thing. That doesn't exist. There's no mod support. You can't just support another mod. It doesn't work like that. mod is good, but it's like when people ask questions like that, it's frustrating because it's not really even clear what they're asking for, or like where is that question coming from. I know they just want like better graphics basically, but it doesn't make sense. That's not how it works. And Brutal Doom support is the same way. It's like you can't just support it. They don't stack. They're not like patches that go on top of each other. It's not like a plugin system, so the question doesn't even make sense to people working on it. I love when people demand mod support for mods with no weapons. Yeah, I don't know where do those requests even come from? Like, I think people think it will just make the game look better, but it's not really... I think that does a disservice not only to the mods that are being requested, but also to mod and to the work that the creator did. It's like, I don't know. The internet is very silly. Yeah, people who don't really get what the mod does, exactly. I've been getting that a little bit with VR, and it's funny because I was just talking to Qwerty about the VR mod. We get these posts that are like, "Oh, can you add VR support?" And I get the impression that they think that it's just like a button, like, "Oh, like you have VR, right? Just like take VR and just like put it on the game. It's easy, right? Just hit the VR button." It's like, no, it doesn't work like that. Like, no. especially with like the amount of work that the Half-Life 2 VR team did to make Half-Life 2 VR is just incredible. It's like remaking entirely all of the weapon mechanics in the game and making sure that every single system in Half-Life 2 works in a VR context. It's amazing. Like that's just an incredible amount of effort that I think goes very unappreciated by a lot of players. I don't know. This is turning into a too much of a rant stream. So that was MapLab's 1 Halloween Horror on a Thursday stream, which is a new thing for me. Yeah, easy peasy, exactly. Keep in mind that by easily, I mean use VR looking camera, not function properly in VR. Yeah, it depends. So I think you're talking about like that Unreal plugin that came out that you can inject a VR controller into any Unreal game, right? Even that is like, I wouldn't call that easy exactly. And there's also like Vorpex where you can you can apply Vorpex to a game to have it render in VR, but of course that doesn't affect the controls at all. So it's just like kind of like having the game strapped to your face. I don't think it even supports look. It might support free look with a VR. I haven't tried it yet. I really should try it. I'm doing a disservice by not trying it because I have a VR headset and I should experiment with these things. But yeah, even though, so there are like sort of band-aid fixes where you can just apply like a VR renderer on top of a game, but that's not really. I was talking with somebody else about that earlier. That's not really like what VR players want, right? Like you want fully immersive experiences. You don't really want to just stick a game on your face. You want to be able to like interact with the things in the game and manipulate like your weapons, your items, and like feel like you're present in the game, which Half-Life 2 VR does amazingly well. Predog's UEVR injections like black magic, but not easy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, comments on Halloween Horror 1. I felt very nostalgic playing this. I'm surprised how much I forgot about it. Even things in my own map surprised me. This was an amazing challenge. I really, really enjoyed it back when it came out. I enjoyed working on it. I think that's probably one of the best maps that I've ever made, Shadow Walker 2. And I enjoyed all the other entries and the effort put in. And it felt very fresh even at the time, and this was after years of Run, Think, Shoot, Live challenges that I entered, and this was the very first map labs, and it felt like something different. It was very optimistic, and for me this sort of segued into Entropy 02 because the NPCs that I did that were used in Map Labs 1 were also kind of the first NPCs that I showed to the EZ2 team that we incorporated into EZ2. Shadow Runner, the sequel. The actual math for translating all the VR inputs and interactions in a way that feels realistic is it takes crazy advanced mathematics and code. The math is something that I would not be very good at. I always struggle with that. And I haven't really looked that deep into the Half-Life 2 VR code to see some of that, because I've mostly stuck to the things that need to be merged between Half-Life 2 VR and EZ1. So I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I don't have much of an outro. Yeah, I didn't really plan this. This is the surprise stream, the pilot for the Map Labs Halloween Horror streams. Saturday, like I keep saying, I'll be back with more Halloween Horror challenges. Hopefully I can get an announcement post together and make it more of a big event. But for those who are watching, thank you so much for joining me in this nostalgic journey. Hope you have a good rest of your night. And I think it's time for us to find someone to raid. Am I going to do a Twitch raid? I don't usually stream at this time, so I don't know if anybody is streaming that I would raid. No raid. We'll probably just end it. Halloween releases this year have been kind of underwhelming. Yeah, that's one thing I'm gonna enjoy about having a backlog of Halloween horror challenges. I can't think of any Halloween releases this year. I've been playing Aliens: The Dark Descent, which is not this year, but that's a very good horror strategy game, and I love it because I've never played a horror strategy game before. it's a very unique game. Gonna wait for the next stream with excitement. Oh, thanks, Gildan. I hope to see you there. Oh, another thing about Halloween releases I was gonna say is that I've been kind of in the background working on an Easy 2 map for Halloween. It was an idea that I had that I really wanted to do. I really want to do like a Halloween themed map. I like Halloween. I like the season a lot. There's no way I'll get it done in time for Halloween. Looking at it, which is the same for all of my other Halloween projects that I've tried to do in the past. Well, except the Map Labs ones, of course. But so I don't think that Easy 2 map is going to go anywhere, but I started working on it. Next year I'd like to do like a Halloween Easy 2 challenge. I think that would be fun. We've never done an Easy 2 mapping challenge, but we'll see what the future holds. I'm going to probably not try to stress too much about finishing my map and instead stream the other Map Labs maps. And yeah, I'm also keeping an eye out for an announcement if there's going to be another Halloween horror this year by Map Labs. It wouldn't, looking at the time, looking at the date, right, it wouldn't be ready in time for Halloween, but I think they might be doing one in November, which would be fun. Yeah, Gilda, that was an idea that I had. I'd really like to do it in the future. So I just wanted to mention that because I think it could be a lot of fun to get people to make different maps and try different ideas. But hopefully at some point we can do that. Why not embrace the lateness? I want to see Nightmare Before Christmas. That could be the next Map Labs Halloween horror theme. There you go. I don't know. I don't know what the theme is going to be yet. But I'm thinking that they might announce it in their Discord pretty soon. So I keep checking over there. Yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up there. But thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.